Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A Sioux Falls man will spend life in prison following a violent attack in a central Sioux Falls apartment building. Isaiah Dubray stabbed and killed a man in October 2022. The attack also left a woman severely injured with stab wounds all over her body.
Witnesses said the three had been drinking together. As part of a plea deal, Dubray pleaded guilty to manslaughter and attempted murder. Several other charges were dropped. A mother and father are facing federal charges following a deadly drunk driving crash. Sheldon Flute is charged with involuntary manslaughter. Court documents say he was intoxicated when he crashed a car on August 20th near Loneman on the Pine Ridge Reservation.
Following the crash, he and Erica Weston are accused of not getting a child proper medical care. They're both charged with felony child abuse. According to their 1-month-old son's obituary, Nico Flute died 1 week after the crash. A USD professor has died from injuries he suffered in a bicycle crash. Vermilion police say a teen driver and Clayton Lehman collided last Tuesday morning.
The 67-year-old was taken to a Sioux Falls hospital and died 2 days later. Lehman was a professor in USD's Department of History and taught there for 35 years.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munn. Should be a nice day for travel for Thanksgiving, Scott.
Oh, a great day today. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. High of 57 in Sioux Falls, 55 in Aberdeen, 62 in Pierre, and 63 in Rapid City. Colder weather on the way. In fact, a chance for snow tomorrow in western and southwestern South Dakota. Cold temperatures will last straight through the weekend. More details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Vietnam veterans gathered in Sioux Falls on Tuesday. Congressman Dusty Johnson's office organized a pinning ceremony. Johnson awarded each veteran a pin, a coin, and a certificate while thanking them for their service.
The Vietnam War was unpopular with many in the early 1970s. Some Vietnam veterans told us they did not receive a warm welcome when they came home.
For me, the most important part of the ceremony is hearing about their service. But the second most important part is when I look them in the eye and I say on behalf of the United States government that a grateful nation thanks and honors you for your service. And it means a lot to me, and you can tell that it means a fair amount to these honorees as well.
Johnson says they've honored close to 1,000 veterans so far, but he'd like more veterans and their families to sign up for the program. A Minnesota boy with cerebral palsy will now be able to travel on grass, sand, snow, and more after his community raised the money for an all-terrain stroller.
7-year-old Sawyer Schmidt and his family were gifted the stroller after the family had been trying to get it for 2 years. Sawyer's mom explains why it was a difficult process.
So with everything on there for him, it was close to $9,000. Yeah, so that is super expensive for just a family, a basic family, to try to purchase that for a kid like Sawyer. So getting connected with Heather and Missy and reaching out.
It took the community 5 days to raise the money that was needed. The family is excited for all the adventures they will now be able to take together. The banquet in Sioux Falls will host its biggest fundraiser of the year on Thanksgiving Day.
The Fun Run for the banquet offers individuals and families an opportunity to work up an appetite with a walk or run, while also helping feed individuals and families living in poverty in Sioux Falls.
This is a fundraiser for the banquet that is no frills, 1 mile walk, 5K or 10K run. It's just an opportunity in the morning on Thanksgiving to get out, get a little exercise before we all have our Thanksgiving meal.
The Fun Run for the banquet begins at 8 a.m. tomorrow at the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds with a suggested donation of $20 per participant. If you aren't up for a run but would like to donate your time or money to the banquet, we provided a link under this story right here on KELOLAND.com.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Scott Munn. Scott?
Good morning, everybody. Here's a look at Futurecast. We'll watch this cold front move across KELOLAND. I think as we go through the day today, ahead of it, we'll have warm temperatures, 50s and 60s for afternoon highs today. But things will change tonight. Front will be well to our southeast. We are looking at northerly winds tonight, help bring in that cold air. This is snow in the western and southwestern South Dakota. I think as we go through the day tomorrow, we'll watch for that increasing chance for snow In and around Rapid City, high pressure works in for Friday. That should keep a lot of the snow to the south into Nebraska. But as this high pressure system moves to the east, watch what happens to the snow in Nebraska. It moves to the northeast, and that's the reason why we do have that 20% chance for snow showers, I would say Sunday morning in southeastern Kettleland. Winter storm watch takes us in the Fall River County and to the west throughout much of Wyoming, where I think on average they can see about 3 to 6 inches of snowfall. But for South Dakota, the models are suggesting around 2 to 4. As we do get a little closer into this area, you can see from near Custer, Hot Springs, Ulrichs, and to the west, the average here on the models about 2 to 4 inches. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe around an inch for Rapid City. Cold for Thanksgiving, falling temperatures expected during the afternoon, and then for Black Friday, numbers in the 20s to near 30 degrees. So let's enjoy today. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s for highs. Tonight, as the front moves through, we'll have northerly winds help bring in that cold air. Steady or falling temperatures as we do go through the day for tomorrow, with snow across western and southwestern South Dakota. While you're here, you can always check the details of the 7-day forecast. Have a great day.